Thought I'd come on here real quick, come on live, do a quick read. Hold on. I'm just finishing up saging my tarot cards. You know what I mean? That's how you purify tarot cards, you sage them. So, anyways, I thought I'd come on here and do a reading because I've been hearing that Ellen DeGeneres and her wife of 16 years is heading for divorce. There's some rumors that say that that's just a rumor. Also, that they're not divorcing; they're still together. You know what I mean? So what I thought I would do is I'm gonna come on here, we'll do a tarot reading, and we're gonna see what's going on with Ellen and her wife. All right. So before I start this reading, I would like to put out this disclaimer. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. So now that I got the disclaimer out the way, I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and we're gonna see what is going on in Ellen and I think her name is Portia De Rossi or something. What's going on in their marriage? Are they happily together? Are they breaking up? Because it was rumors saying that it was rumors even saying that she's cheating on Ellen with a man. You know, all kind of stuff they were saying. So I'm gonna just ask Spirit. So Spirit, can you please tell me what's going on with Ellen DeGeneres and Portia De La Rossi? What's going on in their marriage? I'm gonna let the sage. For those of you that's not familiar with it, this is sage. You use this, you light it, you know what I mean? You let it fill the room. It's supposed to clear out all kind of negative energy. It also helps with things like your mental health as well as your physical health. Different cultures have used it for centuries. It's very spiritual. All right, so spirit, what's going on with Ellen and Portia De La Rossi? I would just call her Portia. What's going on with Ellen and Portia spirit? All right. Let's shuffle these cards. Unbelievable tear. What's going on with them, Spirit? Are they still together? Are they on the verge of a breakup? Are they divorcing? Is Portia seeing a man? You know, and of course, I'm going to put out a disclaimer, a second disclaimer. This is a no attack at all to the LGBTQ community. This is just me looking into Ellen and her situation. All right, so we're almost ready. Ellen and Portia, what's going on with them, Spirit? All right. I feel the energy shifting. I'm about to pull the cards. Alright. Hopefully the sage finishes and burns out because it's been burning for a while. I'm sure the energy is nice and positive. Okay. Okay, so I'm pulling some cards. Let me see. Somebody first of all, somebody profiting, somebody that's realizing what they had now that they've lost it, and realized how fortunate they was that they had someone. Let me see. So temporary reverse, there was the disharmony going on. I think that there was a. I think they did break up at least a little bit. I'm not saying that. I don't know if they're still broken up, but I do see like some kind of a separation or some kind of taking the time out. Um, and I think one of them is missing the other. They're missing what they had. They have had a lot. They've had some arguments and just some conflict between them recently, like in the recent times. One of them, let me know if you guys could see this. Are you guys able to hear me? Let me see if anybody's saying anything in the chat. Okay. So let's say one of them was kind of stingy with their money, but they spent a lot or they spent a lot of money. The other person felt oppressed and held down in that relationship. They felt like they wasn't free to do anything. I think they felt very much controlled by the other person. Like it was a lot of, they had a lot of money or whatever between them, but they felt one of them just kind of felt like, you know what I mean? They were oppressed, they were controlled, they were upset. I think one of them was had a lot of anxiety going on in their relationship. They felt like they didn't have a lot of options, but they see. I think they feel like they see the reality of things. Had to fight a lot of battles. It was a lot of things that this couple I see fought about. Let me see. So you got the moon reverse, which is somebody who has some anxiety and paranoia, but is unfounded. You got the king of pentacles reverse, somebody that's like in debt, somebody had debts that they had accumulated. So I think that was part of what happened between them. So I do think that Ellen and her wife Portia, I'm not gonna say they are divorcing, but I see that there was some kind of a separation or break taken in their relationship. So let me see. Okay, so like I said, the moon reversed. You got the seven of cups reversed, which is seeing the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation is that there was battles, there were fights, in their marriage. Let me see. So I think that they are separated. Right now they're separated. So you got the spouse card or at least the king of wands, which means that somebody could be overbearing. You know what I mean? I think the one that was in the masculine role, i.e. Ellen, was the one that could be overbearing. I think Portia felt like, you know what I mean, yeah, she was that Ellen was. I think that it was like an element to the relationship. Ellen was rich, you know what I mean. Ellen is very rich, but in some ways she could be overbearing. You know what I mean. It was just certain things that Portia didn't like, and she felt like she was too controlled and too oppressed in that relationship. Like it was a little bit, like she just couldn't have the freedom that she wanted. Um, I'm seeing an affair too. I'm seeing success. Somebody that was, the masculine partner was successful, but there was an affair discovered, and that's what made Portia walk away. I think Ellen was cheating on Portia. I hope I'm saying that girl's name right. Let me see how many of you are in here. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? So let's clear this, and let's pull some more cards. I think the sage has stopped burning now. It's burnt out. It's done. All right. So we're gonna clear this, and we're gonna pull some more cards. See what else is going on. This is like I said. I just want to remind you guys. This is all just going on at hand. Um. So somebody seeing this with rose-colored glasses, like the reminiscent from the past. I feel like Portia wishes that things go back to the way it was before Ellen became super hyper successful. Like, of course, when they got married, like in 2008, I do think that Ellen had some success. But what I mean, as the years went on and as her show went on, she climbed that ladder more. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing right here a release from an abusive relationship. I'm not gonna say Ellen was abusive, but I feel like there was a lot of like obsession involved. Maybe Ellen was a bit possessive. You know what I mean? They also tried really hard to have a kid, but never was able to, never had that opportunity to do so. They wanted to have a baby. Sometimes I think Ellen could be nasty and ignorant, all alleged for entertainment purposes, of course. This is just what I'm seeing in the cards. Sometimes Ella could be a little nasty and ignorant. Let's see, the same sex couple, which we knew that the non traditional same sex couple. So they had to also deal with stuff like homophobia. You know what I mean? I mean, there was sometimes reason why Ellen could be a little bit nasty and ignorant. But like I said, they had to deal with homophobia a lot of times. Portia was more of a homebody, you know what I mean? And Portia was more of a homebody and she lacked the resources that Ellen had, but I feel like sometimes Ellen wished that she was more of a social butterfly. You know what I mean? Ellen was more famous, of course, and more outgoing and more out there. And sometimes she could be a little bit egotistical and selfish. So this was kind of what led to them breaking up a little bit. Plus the fighting, to get, you know what I mean, the altercations sometimes. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. So I am seeing that there is something that was brewing in their relationship. You know what I mean? I'm also see I did maybe that King of Wands also was pointing towards some kind of a man. Because let me go back. What was the cards right before that King of Wands? Because it could be some kind of mature man. Look, yeah, somebody that's overbearing, worked entirely too hard, was not able to keep it up. And then you got the King of Wands next to it, then the Victory card. Yeah, it's more of the masculine partner, not really exactly a man, just a masculine partner. Ellen felt more like she was the leader, you know what I mean, because she worked so hard for their lifestyle. This is not to say, of course, that Portia didn't have her own stuff. I know she was an actress too, but she wasn't as successful as Ellen. Okay, so somebody that abuses their power, this is what led to the breakup. This is what led to disharmony with the couple, the fighting, the argument. Also, somebody in this relationship is confused about their sexuality. I'm getting that it's Portia. Well, I'm not gonna say confused, but I feel like Portia is not all the way gay. I feel like she's bisexual. This is what I'm feeling, all alleged for entertainment purposes. There's some kind of regret going on. I think Ellen regrets the fact that because she built her career so much and she thought that should have the control because she built a career. I think she's regretting that now. It is love between these two, but Ellen, you know what I mean, was a bit controlling and thought that Portia was always supposed to do what she said. There were times where Ellen stirred up trouble. You know what I mean? I feel like could be a little bit emotionally manipulative. Also, Ellen a lot of times was so concerned with making money and earning money that I feel like this is what I'm feeling that maybe sometimes she neglected Portia emotionally. Now they had plenty of happy times when they were together. They traveled, you know what I mean, plenty of times. Let me see. So yeah, there's a lot of. Let me see. Let me pull this. Let me see. I'm gonna clear this air. Now this two of swords. I'm trying to see what this two of swords is trying to say to me. So I'm gonna pull some more cards. Okay, so the clarity of the situation is that they needed to have common ground and cooperate with each other instead of one of them trying to take over and being like, not so empathetic to the other person's feelings because the other person is sensitive. One is sensitive, one can be insensitive. I'm feeling that Portia is the more sensitive one, and Ellen could be more insensitive to her, and she lies to her sometimes. Sometimes she lies to her, and Portia feels like she blocks her creative ability. And sometimes Ellen can also be very sarcastic and smart with the mouth, very sassy, just hurtful sometimes with the words. But she thinks that giving her financial gifts can make up for talking to her crazy sometimes. You know what I mean? Let me see how many of you guys are in here. How you guys doing today? Are you guys liking what you see so far? Hit that like button if you is. This is what I'm seeing so far. Like I said, all alleged for entertainment purposes, of course. All right, so we'll clear these cards up, and then I'm gonna pull some more cards. So when Ellen, it's like okay, so like I said, she felt like if she give her gifts that could make up for her, you know what I mean, cause sometimes being a negative influence when she's home and causing the heartbreak and the pain that she did cause her. I mean, she was Ellen, was sometimes romancing other women. You know what I mean? She was out romancing other women, always sometimes out for self gratification. She could be very unfair in situations because she was the one bringing in most of the money. So she felt like it was more so about her authority. This is what I'm saying, all alleged for entertainment purposes. Eight of Wands, somebody fast movement, ruin. Let me see about fast movement, progress, ruin, the world, a cycle ending or being fulfilled. I think Portia knew she had to leave in order to feel happy with that relationship because Ellen did cheat on her and Ellen did tell her lies sometimes. And it was like in order for me to be fulfilled and happy, I might have to end this marriage. Now, this is not to say that they're going to definitely divorce. This is just me looking into the situation as of right now, what the energy is saying right now in their relationship and situation. All allegedly, but I'm looking at the hangman. I'm sorry, but to me, this card looked like Ellen a little bit. You know what I mean? Just my opinion. So she was lying, but so you got the Queen of Swords. Ellen did a lot of analyzing and thinking the situation and realized that she has been very selfish and self-serving in this relationship because she had all of the resources. Um, because she had all of the resources, so she thought that giving her material gifts will make up for some of her bad behavior towards her wife. Like I am, I'm sensing that there is love between these two, but it's like some things wasn't exactly cool that Ellen did. All alleged for entertainment purposes, just what my gut is telling me. All right, so I'm gonna pull the last little bit of cards, and let's see what the cards want to end on about Ellen and Portia's marriage, and if they're if the divorce rumors are true. So, okay, so from what I'm seeing is that I see the Hermit reversed next to the Ace of Cups reversed. This is somebody that came to the realization that the love is not equal, or at least one of them is not acting very loving. I don't think that the love is unequal. I do believe Ellen loved Portia, and I believe Portia loved Ellen. But I believe that, like, in actions wise, like Portia is not doing the things that Ellen was doing in the relationship, and so she made a judgment that it's time. When it comes to staying or going, staying would be detrimental. So she decided to leave. She just decided that to take her loss, cut the ties, take the losses, and walk away. You know what I mean? And that's when the scandal got out. Let me see. So that was the resolution to those problems. You know what I mean? It caused them to want to air out their problems. So, like I said, unless you guys want me to look into are they going to go through with the divorce, I could just end the reading here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next reading. I love you, my beautiful soul family. I wish you peace and love. Have a good one.